So yeah, I'll go back for the other thing in a moment. I don't think it's like Dark Shore. We can't just jump in there and get find a demon hunter ghost. It would actually be fun to do that on my own demon hunter, or on an alliance line one. Be an interesting way, an interesting thing.
How you doing, man?
Zandalar tribe. Why are you here? The great Rastakan sends his greetings to you, member of the alliance. Yeah, that's a member of the Zandalar tribe. It's kind of strange that they're here, but I guess this was pre-Zandalar alliance with all hostile with all trolls bar the Darkspear. Well, as far as I know, it's all bar the Darkspear. And they were setting around trying to re-establish a troll kingdom, well, troll empire that spans everywhere. Like, they've turned up in Pandaria to try and conquer there. They were revitalizing Zuaman and Zuagrub to start there, to help out there. I think they did other stuff, but I can't remember. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, that was like later on in Cataclysm, like halfway through. Mancador is alive, yes. You're responsible, yes. You may still be able to stop him. You may be able to stop him still, yes. To know Mancador, you must see Mancador. To see Mancador, you must use Eyes of Raptor. You formed a bond with Raptor. Ogan Aka, a daughter of Ogan. To strengthen bonds, we need feathers. You go northeast, and you'll find the feathers, yes. She's a strange manner of speech that like no other character has.
Been walled up for far too long.
It's not. Well, it's a very interesting verbal tick. Other characters having a thing is an irrelevant point. My mind wandered for a moment there. I was thinking that's verbal tick and then accent or that kind of thing. But that's completely bollocks. So kind of a silly place for my mind to wander. But there you go. Just kind of annoyed at myself now. The Explorers League exists to uncover the hidden secrets within this world. While the Cataclysm was devastating for us, it provided access to untold troves of information and wealth. The Mosh Og bounty. There is some activity up north at the rebel camp. I just heard from a soldier named Nimeds that some Morgan rogue up there found the key to what's been driving them so crazy. That wasn't you, was it? Anyhow, he sent me sent a sample to me, and it looks just like the rocks I've been seeing over at the Amosh Og Ogre Mound to northeast. I've heard that the ogres are guarding a chest up in some ruins behind their mound. I've heard that the ogres are guarding a chest up in some ruins behind their mound. I suspect it may be related. Care to fetch it for me? And this is just two quests to send you to other things. A dungeon and further down. Welcome to my inn, weary traveller. What can I do for you? The Mind's Eye. One of the Vale's many treasures lies nearby, on our side of the giant whirlpool. The Mind's Eye is held by an ogre mage, and the Mosh Og Ogre Mound, just to the northeast. His name is Malzot. From what I understand, he's vicious and his magic strong. And if he's the Mind's Eye, then his magic will be stronger still. Thus far, I've been unable to get near enough to take it from him. Will you give it a try? While powerful, my Zot is cowardly and will probably be hiding in the back of his cave. Mining supplies. Nothing of interest. Don't know what that's relevant for. I wonder when I can get to next tier. I think it's at 5 in 5 points time. I'll just head back to Stormwind, and we'll see. Depending on what it is, what was I gonna say? Yeah, depending on how many more points I need to get, I'll just buy some off the auction house and do it that way. It will cost me a bit of money, but I think I have plenty, especially considering my level. And, just what I'm planning on buying. Plenty of King's Blood. Still have a bit here I need to sell. Some soulbound gear. Your inventory really does fill up fast. Damn. Like getting all this, little bits of gear here and there really does, fill it up quickly when you aren't staying on top of emptying it.
It's still recharging.
Huh. Seems like I never actually got any iron itself. Thought I had. Like I'd only got iron nuggets rather than iron ore. I have actually enough on between Kulgoroth and Kyrok to get 4 more bits of iron. Well, actually, the bit of iron on Kyrok is Kulgoroth's, so I basically just have to send the letter back. Sorry, just very tired. Blade Fury. Ability that causes your attacks to hit multiple targets while active, but reduces energy generation. Only reduces energy generation. Interesting. I was kind of figuring it would have, like, that just been a passive drain on my energy bar. Rather than just, meaning the energy would regen slower. Alright. It's just a different way of doing it, which I wasn't expecting. Alright. Fucking lag. Let's head over to the Dwarven District. We'll deal with the mining thing first.
Speak quickly.
Wait, what's he called? Travis Nichols? Hot coffee vendor? What's the guy from No More Heroes? I swear Travis was his name, but that there might have also been basically I've been jumping at references or nods. Sorry, I've been jumping at shadows, seeing like, is that a reference? Is that a nod to things? And basically I'm thinking, is that a reference to him? Probably not, but that's where my mind has been going. For a while, the locksmith here was relevant. I can't remember what he necessarily did, but he was somehow tied in with the keys in WoW. But then, not long after his introduction, keys were removed from the game. So now he says, how is a locksmith supposed to make a living in a world with no locked doors? Yeah. Like, you used to have a little key thing here, and you could have a huge list of keys kept on it. And it was a cool little thing. But they got rid of it. So, yeah, he's just kind of been made worthless. Or useless now. Where's the mine? Oh, yes, I remember where the mining trainer is. Also, what's she called? Chief Surgeon Gashweld. She's the priest trainer. Interesting. Wrong store. It's this one. Should have been kind of obvious, but apparently not.
Here there.
Yeah, only 5 more points. If I go here, can't smelt any gold. I don't have. Well, I don't have any gold to smelt, I should say. Could smelt the 6 iron. but I'm not guaranteed to get that level. Okay, you know what? I'll go try the iron. Part of me was thinking I should go buy a bit more first, but feck it. We'll try and smelt this iron first and see what happens. If I need to buy more, I'll buy it then rather than buying it now. It will just cost me money. But when you're yellow, annoying. Yeah, basically, if when it comes to skill ups, if a thing is this color, orange, for a moment I was paranoid. Not paranoid. Words are failing me, but my mind was blanking on the correct word for it, for the color. But yeah, if it's orange, it's guaranteed skill up. If it's yellow, I don't say it's 50-50, but you may get a skill up, you may not. If it's green, it's less. You may get a skill up, but it's less likely than when it's yellow. And if it's grey, you will never get a skill up. I don't know the exact percentages of you getting a skill up when it's yellow or green, but yellow, you're much more likely to get a skill up than when it's green, but you're much more likely, in fact you're guaranteed to get a skill up when it's orange. Do that. I just feel so embarrassed right now. My head's just not fully functioning. I'm just like forgetting what that colors exist, and it's just like that's a bit awkward. A bit awkward. Speaking of a bit awkward, trying not to look at trade chat right now. Ugh. Christ. Just wanted to buy like two bits of iron. How much is gold? Why are gold ore nuggets so much more expensive? Oh, Christ. Excuse me. Let's go back to the iron ore. What we'll do is we'll buy the cheapest batch, which I know is like a huge amount of iron ore. Well, maybe not huge. I think I'm misremembering how big it was. But we'll take what we need from it. And then we'll sell the rest. Yeah, it's only 60. There's 65 of it. Again, a bit more than I was planning on spending, but well, when needs must and all that. There we go. Grab this. You know the guys who was standing at the Heroes Call board in the main square? Like with the main auction house? He was the other guy in the... He was one of the guys I mentioned who was part of the Veiled Hand. You know, that cult. Kind of strange. Well, it's kind of cool to see, random small NPCs that you can just easily run past her. Apparently in this, doomsday cults. Though instead of them just trying to predict the future and saying, we called it, they're like, we caused it. Here in Azeroth, they don't do anything by half. That's... Uh-huh. Yeah, that's different. I literally only needed 2 iron out of that whole batch. Oh yeah. I don't know why I can see her detection aura just passively now, but sure.
What's on your mind?
I know how to smell steel now. And we will go and turn this in. Oh, that's actually a pretty huge detection radius. I assume that's what it is. So, you know, we'll go auction all this off. It'll do a good clearage of my inventory space. Oh, whoops. 74 gold. Don't mind if I do. Skeletal club, 150. Holding on to Keishan's dagger, marching point. This one. Yeah, I'm sure someone's gonna buy that. Yeah, sure. I figure I may as well toss it up for the exorbitant fees. Exorbitant ones, on the off chance it works. On the off chance it's not someone just thinking completely out their ass. That there's actually someone, like there's actually market precedence on for someone wanting such a low level bit of gear at such a outrageous cost. Also, someone's already bought the hunter's bow. And we'll hold on to that. 513. Brave Moss goes for a little bit. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure what it's used in anymore. All I knew what it was used in previously was the poisons. And since they, like, the player made poisons, since poison is now just a ability rogues use rather than anything else, I'm not sure what Grave Moss is for. I'm sure there's some other potions that use it, I just don't know which ones. Yay, auction work! It's so exhilarating, ain't it folks? And Christ, that went for a bit. 3 swift thistle for 30? Huh. Suppose in the grand scheme of things that ain't really much, but it's just surprising. I figured it wouldn't go for as much. And 2 mage royal goes for like 20 silver. Christ. Probably should have cut that down a bit, but like, you know, sold it in groups of 5 rather than, you know, just straight out to 13 of it. Just might sell better that way. Okay. You know what? Let's actually sit in this chair like a normal human being. I know, just... Ooh, give me 1 sec. Hey folks, and I'm back. And hopefully this time I'll actually be able to string 2 words together. I don't know why, I'm just like getting tongue-tied left, right, and center here, which isn't a great look. But yeah, basically I was just in a sitting position. I was just asking to fall, fall out my chair. Wasn't exactly leaning back in it, but I was like both legs up on the table. Just, it wasn't going to end up well for anyone. So, some of this stuff is going quite cheaply, which is fair enough. Others are shockingly expensive. Part of me feels maybe I should smelt all this stuff together first, and